Hello, welcome to this special World Cup edition of Visa to Bolo at Itoneshola. It was a bittersweet experience for Tunisia at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar as they won their game against France. Unfortunately, they still got eliminated, making it 6 times Tunisia have been to the World Cup and they never will go past the group stages, losing their first in 1978. But let's start from the drama in Group C, as Argentina defeated Poland 2-0, while the other game between Saudi Arabia and Mexico ended 2-1 in favor of the North Americans. And with that result, Poland still qualified despite losing. So the terrible performance from the Polish led by Robert Lewandowski from the get-go. Argentina wanted to win that game. They pushed hard, they kept fighting for goal. But I saw one of the strangest decisions I've seen in football in my lifetime. That penalty should never even be checked by VAR, not to talk of the referee ended up awarding him. Shensley missed his tackle or his attempt to punch the ball. Messi's header went to goal kick and boom, the referee gave a penalty kick for that. And like people said, karma happens. Chesney saved the second penalty this World Cup. Remember, the first one was saved when they took on Saudi Arabia. Now we saved another penalty from Lionel Messi, but the goal was definitely going to come somehow because Argentina kept pushing, and seconds into the second half, they got the opening goal. Then from there, you knew it was all about the jolly ride from Argentina. And Alvarez scored the second goal. And after the second goal, the only thing Poland needed to do was to defend with their life, because as a while they were 2-0 down, Mexico were 2-0 up in their game against Saudi Arabia, and that way Poland would have still qualified despite tied on points, goals different, goals scored, goals conceded, but they would have qualified on fair play rule. That would have been the scenario for Poland to qualify, but Saudi Arabia pulled one back and made the 2-1. Mexico's 2-1 win meant that Poland qualified to the next stage. And in Group D, France lost to Tunisia. Another strange call in that game. The late goal by Antoine Griezmann was chalked up due to offside. Then the excuse or the reason was because the defender that passed the ball to Griezmann didn't pass intentionally. I keep asking myself, do you pass the ball to your opposition intentionally? No, never, not in this lifetime. But again, the goal was chalked off. French side lost. Tunisia picked up an impressive one. At least they bowed out in style. But because of that, they couldn't progress thanks to Australia defeating Denmark. The game ended 1-0. It meant Australia and France ended with 6 points in, but the French side won the group because of better goals difference. Now they will be facing who? Guess what? Poland as for France, and Australia will be taking on Argentina in the round of 16. For the games that we have today, exciting games expected in Group E and Group F. In Group E, we have Japan taking on Spain and Costa Rica playing Germany. Well, do you know how crazy to be if Costa Rica and Japan win their game and both Spain and Germany get eliminated from the World Cup? Well, stranger things have happened, and with what we are seeing in this year's World Cup, anything is possible. But for Spain, it's almost impossible for them not to qualify. Even if they lose the game against Japan, they can still progress based on good, healthy goals difference, and that's if Germany win their game. But for Costa Rica, they have 3 points. A win definitely takes them through. Japan have 3 points. A win against the 2010 champions will take them through. It's difficult, it's hard to call. Japan got themselves in this situation by losing the game against Costa Rica. If they had won that match, they would have qualified for the next round by now. The game against Spain would have been easier. We don't know what Enrique will come out with for the Spanish side. Would he still decide to play Rodri in central defense? Will he play him in the middle of the park? Will he play Aspili on the right side as the right back, or go again with Carvajal? Too much questions to ask from Luis Enrique. Even up front, will it be Ferran Torres falling into false 9, or Marco Asensio playing as a false 9, or decide to start with Alvaro Morata? He is the manager, that's why he's getting the box. Too many questions for him to answer. But I still believe on paper, side by side, Spain have everything they need to win that game. All they need is at least a draw in this game to progress to the next round. But at this World Cup, you never play for draw because you can be shocked at the end of the day. The other game, of course, between Germany and Costa Rica. In the first round of matches, Costa Rica were the worst performed team in this tournament. Even in the second round, they literally played nothing against Japan, but they got the goal from their only shot on target in this competition, and that was all they needed. Now they've put themselves in this situation to qualify for the next round. On paper, you want to pick Germany and Spain to progress, but you know, never can tell. Let's move to the Group F, where we also have much battle here as well. In the group that has Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, and Canada. 3 teams can still qualify. Canada are out of this tournament already. I think their biggest achievement was scoring their first goal in the FIFA World Cup thanks to an early goal by Alphonso Davies against Croatia. The game they ended up losing by 4-1. This time around, it is Morocco against Canada. Morocco just need a draw to qualify. A loss may still take them through, but it's almost impossible based on goals difference and all. But they just have to fight for it. If they get at least a draw against Canada, Canada will have been impressive without any doubt. They did well in their first game against Belgium, but they were not clinical enough. In the second game, their defense let them down, and it shows the superiority and midfield command of Croatia. This time around against Morocco. If Morocco lose guard, if they sleep, they will definitely lose in this game. So I believe Morocco have what it takes to go through. I don't see them not qualifying. The ones that have problems is the game between Croatia and Belgium. Belgium must win to progress. They just have to win. The only way is permutations there. If they draw and the game between Costa, Canada and Morocco ends in the loss for Belgium need to win this game. They want to stand the chance to progress. Croatia, just like Morocco, need a draw. I think Belgium got themselves in this situation. Croatia are definitely not here to joke. That's a very difficult call to make. But let's start like this in Group E. I think Spain will go through, and the other one is hard to call. I don't know if I should say Japan will join them despite both of them taking on each other, or even call Germany, because I don't know what Germany have been doing in this competition. Similar to what happened the last time out. This time it's more like a last chance saloon for them. Okay, let me just make the bold call and say Germany and Spain to qualify. Did you ever say Germany? Yes, I did say Germany. Let's see if it will come through. And in Group F, I think Morocco will go through. Yes, I'm calling an African team to go through. Are you surprised? Yes, don't be surprised. I think Morocco will go through, and I believe the golden generation of Belgium, this will be the bust up. I think Croatia will also join them. So you've heard it from me right there. That's our prediction for today. Thank you very much for tuning in to today's special World Cup edition of this site to Bolivar Television. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till we come away again tomorrow. Have a beautiful sport today. Goodbye.